When you decide it's time to improve, what's your first instinct? Do you pull out a mental list of everything you're not so great at? But what if I told you there's a much better, way more energizing way to grow?
We're going to talk about the power of focusing on your strengths. I'll introduce you to a really cool tool for growth. Then we'll get practical with some exercises to find your own talents. And finally, we'll wrap it up by talking about how this is basically like unlocking your own personal superpower.
The real key to leveling up is to find what already works amazingly well and just build on that.
When you focus on your natural talents, it's just way more effective. You build momentum, your confidence shoots up, and you're actually excited about the process. It's about building yourself up, not just, patching up the holes. Okay, so how do you actually do this in a structured way? Well, let's talk about a fantastic tool that's designed for this exact purpose. It's called the Mentoring Canvas. Think of it like a collaborative map for your growth journey. Let's get practical. How do you actually find these talents? Well, here are a few really solid exercises you can try either by yourself or with a mentor. But hey, if you want a method that's a little simpler but still incredibly powerful, try this. Seriously, just reach out to about 10 people you trust, friends, colleagues, whoever, and ask them one simple question. What do you think my top 3 talents are? You will be amazed by the patterns that show up in their answers. All right, now let's turn inward with some self-reflection. I'm going to give you 3 powerful questions. When do you feel the most you? When are you just buzzing with energy? That feeling of being in the zone? That's a massive clue pointing right at your natural talents. And last but not least, when do people come to you for help? Talents you probably take for granted are usually the ones that are crystal clear to everyone else around you. So we've talked about why your strengths are so important and how you can start to find them. Let's bring this all home and reframe this whole idea into something even more exciting. Here's the bottom line. This isn't just about being good at a few things. Understanding your talents gives you a strategic advantage in life. It lets you put your energy where it's going to have the biggest possible impact. And that's what leads to real, lasting success. That's when it becomes your superpower, that unique force you can bring to any challenge, any project, any goal you have. Based on everything we've talked about, what is one talent you have, doesn't matter if it's big or small, that you could intentionally use to do something tomorrow? Because that simple act, that's where this journey really begins.